Great job by the high school. Yes. The 6 o'clock?
Okay. Wednesday, October 29th, 2025, City of Lowell Board of Parks. Welcome, everybody. The sign-in sheet in the back, please sign in. And when you go to speak, please go up to the podium and speak there, please. I appreciate that. Okay. Number one, Subhan Hassan, welcome.
Thank you. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, yourself, sir.
Doing good.
Okay, what brings you here?
There were some rain dates which have been there, and then some of the days which we have stopped playing now because of the weather got really cold. So requesting that cancellation for the last 3-4 days.
How many dates are here, son?
For initially, there are several dates which Haley has put it together. Basically, some of them were rain dates, and then from October 19th, it's the cancellation. We're not using the field anymore.
Oh, you weren't using the field anymore?
7,
Okay, well,
8,
what's the reason for that?
Because it gets too cold. People are getting injured now, so
12,
they don't want to play anymore.
13. What do we got?
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what date on was it too cold?
Last week, so I emailed it
Oh,
to.
October, November. And question for you. Originally, you had applied for October and November. Wait until the middle of November.
Yeah.
You didn't realize it was gonna be cold?
No, last year when we played it, we played it fine until second week of November. But now, I don't know, like people are getting injured, they're reluctant to play anymore, so
All right, so it's not necessarily cold, it's the conditioning of the athletes. that
I guess.
play. Right?
It's a little more cold as well, I think,
Yeah.
from the last year.
Softball just ended this week.
Yeah, football plays in this weather.
Yeah.
Okay, we didn't have anybody else that had requested those fields, did we have? No. No, okay, so that's what I'm checking, if you had reserved them, or if anybody else had reserved fields for that date, and then all of a sudden you decide not to use them, sometimes you just start playing for them.
Makes sense.
Okay, just wanted you to be aware of that.
That's fine.
So that's the policy across all.
That's perfectly fine.
Okay. All right. So what, and you had paid for all that? So that's $975, is that correct?
Yep, that's correct.
Okay. Do you have anything else to add? I thought you guys were tough, you played in the cold. That's not.
We had a long season, and we had a very great season, so
Oh, good, I'm glad to hear
the
that.
team did really, really well, so in all the leagues we played, so.
Okay, everything went well in the field as well? and-
Yeah, everything was great. Thank you very much for all the support you guys have been doing for a while.
Okay, thank you. Anyone else have any questions, concerns?
I do, Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
if I may. Sabine, you know the situation we were in with your other lead, right? We gave you all these dates, and we told the other group they can't have some of these dates. I hope, and I don't know, I didn't check with Heather, that you're notifying the Recreation Department well in advance, so that we can notify the other lead that these dates are now open, because they probably could have used some of these dates if they had been notified in time. It's just my opinion. And that's why we don't like giving out blanket dates just for everybody the whole season. Because then when they're not using it, they don't notify us, and other people could have used it. But they can't get a permit for that field because the dates are now set off. They're not available on the computer.
Absolutely makes sense. I have notified in advance
Right.
that we will not be using these dates.
Okay.
And the other league, they did, as far as I remember, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, that they did not requested anything from October because they stopped playing in end of September.
Okay. So I just hope in the future,
Yeah.
so we don't have to go through this, that if you're saying that, you know, it's a little too cold.
Until, from next time on, we will do it until the third week of October, and
Yeah.
then, you know.
I mean, you decide when you want to play, when you don't want to play. I just want to tell you, I went by the other night and there was girls playing softball, and it was pretty cold, and they also had some sweatshirts.
Yeah,
Girls playing softball at night.
I did
So,
some softball.
I mean, we love giving permits up, we want the fields to be used, but that's why I'm against blanket dates of just getting everybody from, you know, April to October. And then you come in here and you use half of them, and someone else couldn't use it because them dates were not allowed
Last year
on the,
you
com-
used these dates to be-
last year.
last
Okay.
year you did. Just a question, you said you notified the other league when you stopped?
No, I
Or
said
you
that.
just notify us?
I notified the board here, not the board.
Okay,
Yeah, but-
You
yeah.
did not notify the other league?
No,
I-
because they did not request it.
Yeah.
That isn't what I asked.
yeah.
I asked you, did you notify the other league?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Mr. Chairman, I'm hoping in the future that when Sabine does that, and Sabine's been pretty good with us, he lets us
Oh, I
know, that when that notification is given as early as possible, that the Recreation Department, knowing that there's another group out there that could use these dates, we would notify them that these dates are now available because they weren't available when they originally set out their request for their dates. These dates were not available because they were taken by you.
That's
So I would hope that the Recreation Department would at least notify the other group and send them an email saying, these dates are now available. They have been surrendered and available.
And that'll show good sportsmanship between you and the other group as well.
Yeah.
Trying to keep
No, no.
friendship between everybody.
Perfectly fine.
The more we can do, the better.
No, of course.
Mr. Chairman, with that being said, I will make a motion to favor the reimbursement of our credit for $975.
Have a second?
I'll second it.
Okay, further discussion? Lee, that's, you want that as a credit for the upcoming season?
Yeah, we'll use it next season.
There's the process of check, and take it until.
We'll use it next season.
Next century.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Okay, further discussion? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries, you're all set.
Thank you very much, guys.
All right.
Thank you.
Sabi, I do think that you still have a fee on your account, so it'll just cancel out that fee with this credit, okay?
Thank you.
Jessica Wilson?
Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
if I may, can I bundle 2 and 7? They're both the same issue,
Actually, we have separate representatives for the two projects tonight, so,
but they're the same issue, right? It's two,
No, it's two-
it's Department of Public,
Events
wait,
from the same department.
Department of Planning and Development
Yeah.
are doing a grand opening or on two different dates, right? And
No,
it's-
there are two different events that are happening.
Okay, all right, all
Let
right,
them handle them separately.
all right, no, okay, all right, if that's what their wish is.
I would prefer to bundle them though, because I am staffing another engagement event right now.
Yeah.
So if we could
Well-
handle them, then.
yeah, our request was about moving us up.
Okay,
to the
why don't you
beginning.
just move up and she can talk about her spiel on number 2 and you can talk about your number 7, but we're gonna bundle them, you can just stand together. Okay.
Perfect, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, number 2. Jessica?
Hi, my name's Jess Wilson. I'm a design planner with the City of Lowell Department of Planning and Development.
Okay.
I'm here tonight to, thank you, nice to meet you all. I've been here for about 5 years, but this is surprisingly my first Board of Parks meeting, so it's lovely to meet you all in person. I'm here tonight to request a permit to use the basketball courts and adjacent parking area at St. Louis Park in Centerville tomorrow night from 3 to 6. We are hosting a block party related to the St. Louis Sponge Park renovation project. So this is a community engagement event where we are seeking feedback on the design progress for renovations to the park. There will be free food, a DJ playing music, some swag giveaways, an interactive model of the new park design, and some informational boards and activities aimed at gathering feedback on what the community would like to see with the park in the future. We held a similar event back in July, a cookout, and it was very successful. We had over 200 folks from the community come out and share their hopes and dreams for the park with us, and we're looking to build off this momentum tomorrow night.
Fantastic. Like to hear that happening in the city. Because you're just looking for the permit for, you know, how does that interact with the next gentleman?
I got a question.
Yeah,
Yeah, I just,
You have a rain date for this, just in case it rains tomorrow?
Yeah, we are expecting the inclement weather. We don't have a rain date, but we have rented a large tent and we have lights and we're gonna make it as cozy as we
Or you
can.
gonna go with it, okay?
Jessica,
Just let us know.
Jessica, are they doing anything with the basketball court or no? They're just doing the, outside the softball field? The,
Correct, yeah, we don't have
Playground
anything
area?
like programmed within the basketball court. We just thought it would be nice to have them.
so you got a playground, you're just
available.
doing the playground area back, in the back of the field? The softball field?
Not
Between the
The
fields?
playground area is under construction right now, so that area is closed. So the event will be taking place in the park.
No, I'm asking you, what are they doing out there? What type of work are they doing, construction out there?
The phase one construction right now, they are upgrading the playground and installing a new splash pad.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you.
Hi, everyone. My name is Jesse Strad. I am the Urban Renewal Project Manager with the city and the Department of Planning and Development. I'm here representing the McPherson Park Traffic Playground Project. I've been with the city for just under 2 years, and this is also my first Board of Parks meeting because the last event that I was involved with, Shannon Cohen represented that event. So we are planning a grand opening ribbon cutting celebration for the McPherson Park Traffic Playground, which is almost finished with construction, and it's going to be happening on Sunday, November 16th. We threw a very similar event last October, which you all approved, and it was a pop-up traffic playground event, so we used temporary materials and built a temporary traffic playground. Then we invited residents and the public to come and test out that layout and test out what a traffic playground is. And this year, we have the real traffic playground mostly built. So there's another phase of construction that is still needing to be finished up, but right now it's usable. And we've taken the fences down, and people have been using it, and we've gotten really positive. Feedback. And we're particularly proud of the changes in that area from being an underutilized parking lot, which had a lot of illicit activities that people were not happy with, to now being a space that families want to be walking around in, and it makes students feel safe walking through the park. So the event is going to be very similar to what we did last year. We're partnering with the Lowell Police Department and also the Bike Connector to do bike skills courses and lessons, and then we're going to have the traffic playground open. We're going to have bikes for giveaway for anybody that comes to the event. You can go there, find a bike that fits, and then take it home free of charge.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right, so, Pete, I'm sorry, I don't see, we wanted to lump them together. What is the purpose? I seem to, can't find a common ground here.
This common ground is just a DPD. and
We work in,
Okay.
yeah.
And most of this has to do with opera. It's all opera money that's paying for
Okay,
most of these.
all right.
This is CDBG money.
Okay,
But,
now,
yeah.
Jess, are they doing anything with the basketball courts? No.
Sorry?
Are you doing anything with the basketball courts?
Yes, the basketball courts are
Resurfacing?
going. Say it again?
Are you resurfacing the
No.
asphalt? No.
No. We're using the basketball courts for the bicycle skills lessons.
So you're not renovating the basketball courts at all?
No.
Okay.
Okay, all right, thank you. Thank you for clarifying that for me. Okay, we'll go back to Jessica.
Okay, I'll make a motion to accept the times and dates, no fee.
I'll second.
We have a second?
Second.
Second, okay, further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. We're all set for this. Thank you very much.
Okay, yes.
Jessica.
Okay, and
Jesse.
Jessica, Jessica.
now, yes.
Yes.
Okay,
Okay, I'll make a motion for time and dates with no fee. Are we gonna bundle A and C together,
the rain date,
the rain date?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we'll bundle both of them.
right.
I'll second the motion.
Right. Do we have a second on that?
I'll second the
Okay,
motion.
further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. You're all set.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Thank you for coming. Number 3, Robin McKenzie, please. Welcome.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
is number 6 here, Brian Novak?
Right here.
Do you mind, Mr. Chairman, if we bundle both of them? They're both the same request. I mean, they can speak on the individual one, I would appreciate that, but I'm gonna refer both of the matters to the law department, because there is a monument committee in the city of Lowell. So we can approve it here, but it has to be approved by the monument committee, not by, we have to approve it here because it's happening in the park.
Oh.
It's my
Right.
understanding of talking to an attorney tonight, city attorney. But as far as the actual vote of approving it, has to go before a monument committee in the city of Lowell.
Do we do something similar to this?
Yes,
Yes.
So this comes first.
this comes first.
Thank you.
So if you can stand up with her, and we'll take one at a time. It's,
Okay.
but it's for the same issues.
Oh, okay, all right.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll let you handle them, each one scout number 3 then.
All right, Robin, request to have a monument put in place of an existing bench on Durant Street Park for your late sister.
Yes, so I am Jessica Bellamere, this is Gianna Sandelli. Robin McKenzie lives in Maryland. She asked us to come here as friends of the family on their behalf. So we're looking to have a plaque put on an existing bench that's in the Durant Street Park in Lowell. Curious what the next steps are, but you had just said we have to go in front of a
Grant Street.
That's on Center Street.
Centerville, off of 3rd Street.
Oh, okay, all right,
Almost parallel to Bunker Hill.
yes, okay.
Now, may I, Mr. Jim? Now,
Yes.
Right in the middle there.
now, did she frequent the area? She live in the area at the time?
She did.
lived-
She did.
Yeah.
And Robin McKenzie is her twin sister, and the whole family frequented that park
Yeah.
growing up, and it would just be sentimental.
So there's a bench there now?
Yes.
You just want to put a plaque on
Just, yep, with her name on it.
Yeah.
that, you should have a problem.
And you
Is
know,
that gonna go on the bench, or it's gonna be separate?
On the bench is fine.
Okay, all right.
yeah. I was up in Maine this week, and a couple of walks I was up, and they had the plaques in there. They were very nice. Now, the family would incur the cost, I'm assuming, right?
I would, I would
Yeah.
assume so. She wanted us to come here and see what the next steps
Okay.
would be, and if we have to go to another committee meeting, we'll do so.
Okay.
So, excuse me if I may,
Yes.
I've inquired about this about 2 weeks or so ago, and similar story, what I'm looking for, and the plaques have changed. So, in one particular area where I want mine, there's a plaque about this big here. It's a silver plaque with the woman's face and a nice poem with her date of birth and death on there. Well, they don't do that anymore. Now they do, in some of the parks, you see benches, it's a gold, like,
Right.
thinner. that
Even a
goes on
bronze,
one
I've seen some
slat.
bronze, yeah.
Yeah, the one I'm talking about went on like 3 slats, it was a good size, but they don't do that anymore, so, I don't know if that was something that you saw and you're expecting. Just so you know.
I
Yeah.
think through my discussions with the attorney today is that we can approve the concept of doing it in a park. The actual guidelines would come under the monument committee.
Right.
They would tell you, you would say, we want this, and they would say, we don't want that. And so they set the guidelines. We would just say, because it's happening in a park, which we have jurisdiction, we're approving, if we, and I don't see why we wouldn't, but
That's
we,
where I got the info. A man from that committee actually emailed me and told me that exact scenario. So-
okay, okay,
So we move on to that next
yes.
step.
Yeah.
Yep, so once I get the request, so Robin's already been in touch with the
Right.
monument committee.
Okay, very good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay, let's deal with number 3, Robin McKenzie, do you have a motion?
Mr. Chairman, I will make a motion to accept the request and send it to the appropriate committee.
Okay,
I'll second it.
further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries, you're all set.
Thank you.
Thank you. And then another next one is, what's the other number?
7,
Number 7.
6.
6, yes. Okay, Brian?
Hi, good evening. Good evening, everybody. My name is Brian Novak, and I'm here to try and memorialize my great friend Nick Stanielonis, who passed last December, fellow cancer warrior, with a dedication to a park bench that's already in place at Fort Hill Park. So that's, I don't know if it's a bench that I could choose, or if it's a bench that's chosen.
How many benches up there now, do you know?
There's a lot.
In this particular area, I'm sure everybody who's a Lowellian here knows Fort Hill, right?
Right.
There's a center, like a little fountain, dry fountain, if you will.
Yes.
And right around there is about a handful of park benches, and that's where I would like the bench.
Okay.
Family and friends to go just to sit and hang out and remember.
Very thoughtful of you.
Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, anybody
Yes.
have any questions? I'm sorry. I'll make a motion that we accept the request and send it to the appropriate committee.
Okay.
Further
I'll
review.
second it.
Okay, further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. You're all set, Brian. Good luck
Thank you
with
so
this.
much, I appreciate it. Before I head out, so am I gonna expect some correspondence from somebody, email or something?
Yep, so I'm gonna reach out to you. I'll probably just respond to that same email with the monument committee and let them know that the Board of Parks approved it.
Okay, all right, and one more thing before I go, is this some sort of dedication, or is it something that at any point in time, if it's approved, they're gonna install?
I think you have
So
to.
you're gonna work with probably the Parks Department to get it installed, figure out which bench you want it on and things like that.
Beautiful, that would be great. Thank you so much.
And the day of posting
You
it, you can decide how big of an event or whatever that you want.
Perfect, I
Okay.
already have something planned in my mind.
Okay, all right,
Good job.
good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so now we're all out of order. Okay, number
One, number 4.
Okay, Tracy Lasser, please. Lowell Papuana, welcome.
I believe we have two things. First
Yes.
is,
Requesting a $225 fee waived for canceled October 19th.
Yep.
I mean, permit was canceled prior to permitted date,
yes,
okay? So, well, what exactly was that?
why? We just weren't awarded the home day.
Oh, okay, all right.
that day.
So you requested it, but then you didn't get it?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Yep.
Okay, that's a no-brainer then. Okay, deal with the request for that,
Okay, I'll
please.
make the request that we give a $225 credit
I'll
for
second.
October 19th.
Second it, Mr. Jones?
Second, okay, further discussion? As you will, we'll give you credit towards that as opposed to a check.
Thank you.
Okay, all right, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries, you're all set, thank you.
Okay, and then these.
B, hosting Northeastern Massachusetts Pop Warner playoffs. Okay, so Sunday, November 2nd. Okay, what are you doing there, please?
We would be hosting 5 games. All would have, you know, a typical game day crowd. Nothing overwhelming, it's just the first rounds. But, so we would have 5 games, 2 of which Lowell Pop Warner will be in, because all 3 of our teams have made it to the playoffs as well. So.
Congratulations.
We would have, said 5 games. First one, I believe, would be starting at 9 a.m., 10:30, 12, 1:30, and 3.
That's all gonna fit in there, what about overtime?
They are very strict with the time, and they move us very fast. Most of our games are done within in an hour and a half.
Is
The
there
rest-
is
the
there
rest can-
overtime?
Well, there is overtime. Honestly, for us, it's happened once this season,
Okay,
but,
this
but
ain't,
yeah.
could happen, all 5 games going to overtime, right?
It could. It definitely could.
I know.
I'm open to, if the
Okay.
field is available, to extending it, if that would, you know, make everybody more comfortable, that's fine with us.
I think we could work with that. I'd have to get the vote from the rest of the board, but I think that would be amiable to everybody else. That's beyond your control, so,
Yep.
okay.
The only thing is because we would be hosting playoffs for Northeastern Massachusetts, and it's more than just a home game, we would be requesting access to the scoreboard and the announcing system.
Okay. I think we can work that out. What's the process on that, Heather? Are you?
You wanna see?
The custodians would be able to grant access to that. They would be on site to help you with that.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Thank you.
It's okay.
Okay, thanks, Jeff. Jeff. I'm terrible on names. Forget my third wife's name. Okay. Anything else?
Is that mine?
Yeah.
That's it for this season.
Okay, is there any other special procedures that you're gonna have to go through that day,
No.
that you need, that you require?
No.
Police details and all that?
No, thankfully, no.
All right.
We've had really good crowds, so. Pop Warner's really pushes the respect of the crowd and the sport, and it's a kid's sport, and they hold all of the head coaches reliable for the actions of the parents.
That's
So
what-
Parents are aware of that, so kind of mellows a lot of us out, thankfully.
Thank God.
Yeah,
You get in trouble, you're out.
yeah.
Okay,
Please,
all
no.
right.
No, we're limited on
I think it's
football
great that
season
you're gonna
in
get
the
all
city.
5 games. And that is because all 5 teams made the playoffs, so they decided to have it all at one spot? Is that how you ended up with all 5 here?
No, actually, we only have 2 of our 3 teams going in. Our other team has a bye this week, and
Oh.
they go into playoffs the week after.
Oh,
But yeah, so all 3 of our teams.
So you're just holding the first round.
Yeah, so far, we're in the first round. The Field and Barica gets the second round.
okay. Do you have any eventual games down the road?
No,
No.
not for the rest of the season.
Oh, okay.
No, you probably won't see me again till the year.
January.
I'm just hoping you're gonna get your home field, that's all.
Yeah, that's, we would love that, especially where we ended up only having 2 home games throughout the season.
Right.
And then we made it into playoffs, and we get 2 of our teams in there for a playoff at
Well, you
home.
probably like the Patriots, you do better on the road.
Yeah. We've had, I'm just happy with all of Lowell sports this year. Lowell High's doing great, the junior
Right.
league seems to be doing good too. Hopefully we can increase our numbers all around next year for all of
Good.
us.
Hopefully it continues. Any questions or concerns from the board?
I do, Mr. Chairman.
I'll make
Heather, is there any other group out there at that day?
I would have to check. I think Lowell High gave up their permit for this.
Yep,
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I
No,
remember
usually
that was
sometimes if there's another group out there, we just split the cost, so they're not carrying no cost.
Okay.
My second question is, are you using the concession stands?
we are using concessions.
Okay, great, great. I was gonna say, great,
Yeah,
way to
yeah,
get some
that's,
money back
that's the
into your
only
program.
thing that we collect. The gate goes
Yep,
to
no, I
Northeastern.
think it's
We
great.
collect concessions and merchandise.
It's part of the benefit of hosting it. is
Yep.
to help make some money and offset the cost for the running the league.
Right.
Yeah.
The third thing is the construction in the parking lot, is that really gonna hamper the tournament?
I'm hoping not.
Not your tournament, your playoff, I should say.
Yeah,
Make sure I say
I'm
correctly.
hoping not, just because of how the teams usually stagger in, so hopefully the turnover is pretty good.
You get enough room out there, too.
Yeah, I was at a high school game, though, it was probably,
It shouldn't be too bad
No.
for how they do their game.
yeah,
Yeah.
okay,
So
where they
it's
offset,
not
yeah,
like they're all
yeah.
coming,
Yeah.
that crowd's gonna be two,
Right,
and
they're staggered.
they're gonna leave, and then
Exactly.
2, we're gonna,
But
so it
I went to a
should-
football game, and I was packed up by alumni.
So that would be a different draw than
Yeah.
they're having,
Yeah.
but like when
Okay.
we've had like Cavallo at the same time, 2
Yeah.
events, you're actually okay.
Okay,
That
right, okay.
homecoming thing and some of the other ones we've had, those are different animals.
Okay.
For how she's doing it, I don't.
Yeah, no, I think we'll be okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
No, my alternative was if you're saying, yeah, it may be a serious issue because where you're hosting games back in team, you're having 10 teams, 5 games, 10 teams.
I know.
And I was gonna suggest maybe if the overflow, maybe we can open the alumni parking lot.
Yeah.
That was gonna be my recommendation.
Okay.
But I don't wanna go there if it's not needed.
Yeah, no, I think we'll be okay.
No, I don't wanna open the door, I don't wanna open a gate, no.
Let them park on Rogers Street. No, we can't hear that.
No.
No.
Good job out there, Tracy. I see you all the time out there with helping them kids, and I appreciate it.
Thank you, we're trying. We got a board of a great amount of people, and
Good,
every year.
It's a lot of work.
yeah.
It
a lot of work.
is a lot of work. Every year we get more and more.
Hope we will see some of them kids there at the big field.
Yeah,
And that's what we want.
yeah, I'm starting to see them, because I've only been around a couple of years, so I'm
Yeah.
starting to see them come in. So,
Okay, anything else?
that's it for me.
Okay, we've got that approved.
No, I'll make a motion to
You make a
accept the
motion.
times and dates for a fee of $300.
Second.
Okay. Okay, further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. You're all set and good luck.
Great, thank you.
Now, of the 2 games that hung, what times are they playing?
First game is 10:30, second game is 12 o'clock. So it's our U9.
So you're back to back?
Back.
Okay, well, that's good.
Yes, yeah.
All right.
Well, good luck.
Thank you, good luck.
Thank you very much for being so with us. We
Okay.
appreciate it.
Okay. Natalie Welsh, please.
So Natalie Welch, we let her know that she didn't have to come today because you guys already approved this. I just wanted to officially approve it.
Repeat that one again for me, please.
So you guys split the fee between the field hockey group and Pop Warner, and then Pop Warner canceled, so to make up for it, we doubled, or you guys doubled the field hockey group's fee to cover the custodial fee.
Okay. All right, so you're all set with this?
Well, you should vote on it.
Yes, she's in favor of paying the full fee?
Right,
Okay,
correct.
okay.
All right.
Mr.
It's
Chairman,
something, next time we do that, we have to be very careful, let them know. If they cancel after we split, they still have to pay, you know, it's not right
Yeah.
to split it that night, doing them a favor, and it come back to bite us.
yeah.
Right, good, correct.
Yep. Okay, go ahead.
No, I think the group, though, we did tell them that night, we were trying to help both leagues.
Correct.
Yeah, we're trying to help both.
And this is a youth lacrosse or field hockey, someone correct me, but.
Field hockey.
Field hockey. So they were both sort of low high school or youth groups, so we were trying to help them to offset the cost. All of a sudden, one just bails out for whatever reason.
Right.
You know, the other one fully understood that they may have to incur the cost if someone had bailed out, and I think they understood that night. So I think it's just basically.
They were grateful to hear that they could possibly pay half the fee,
Right,
but
right.
knowing they could have
Right.
paid the whole amount, so, right, okay.
Chairman, I'll
do we
make
need
a
a
motion.
motion for
I'll
this?
Make a motion to put the full cost of $150 on the approved date of October 19th at the Carly Stadium permit.
I'll second it.
Okay, further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries, all set, thank you. Okay, that one's okay. What do we have down here? Number 8, Patty Crabtree.
Mr. Chairman?
Yes, sir.
No, they're gonna bundle all yours.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion that we bundle 8A through 8AF,
8F.
which is on page 6.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah, you guys, I was working quite a bit, so.
Okay.
They all have to do with permits for
Yeah, it's all fall and spring.
Right.
The only thing that, when I was rushing to get this.
Spring, why do we have spring?
Spring is coming up.
Yeah, I know, so's Christmas.
Yeah,
I-
no, for
Okay.
March.
All
March of
right.
next year, but
So
Okay.
March of this year.
usually you don't come
We
into
don't usually
January for
come-
this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we usually don't get them this early,
Yeah.
that's all.
So usually I come in for this, this is the time I do it every year.
Okay,
the spring.
all right, Patty.
So when I was putting it in and doing everything, I did miss a few things because they changed and added the track. I accidentally put till 6 when we need the track at Colony till 10. So it was a typo on my thing.
So you guys all have this little email from
Right.
Patty with the request
right
that
here.
she didn't get to submit.
Right, okay.
So they came in after the agenda was
Yeah,
posted.
all right.
And I was auditing myself the next day.
We're fine with anything
Okay.
you do. You're aware of that,
Okay.
right? Okay. Okay.
Heather, I will, I did do 2 Saturday days. at
Keith, you
Shed.
wanna handle
I
one
know
big-
which date it is
One
now,
big thing.
so
One
I'll
big thing,
need
please.
you to release one of
Or Tommy, would you like to handle it? One of you, I don't care.
those. So it's plain and
Nope,
safe.
better safe than sorry.
Anything specific that you need on any of these?
You know what,
Patsy? Just-
there was actually, it's legitimately the exact same things that I do
Every year.
every single year.
There's nothing out of the ordinary.
There's nothing new, and actually, I released some of the ones that we didn't. So some of the fields that I would normally take later, I cut at 6, so that
Okay.
we don't have to have Papuana or the middle school asking us, like, do you release it? I
Right.
just dropped it at 6,
Right.
so they can pull it after 6.
And you're aware if you have to make a change, it's,
Yeah,
we'll do
easy
it.
as pie.
Right.
Okay,
And we'll release anything.
No, you're good,
if
you're
we're
good.
not using it.
You're
Right.
good like that.
we like that.
Can you cut it back to 5:45 for the softball?
5:45 for softball, yeah. You know what? Yeah, we probably could. So I did, and I did like some of the things that I don't eat on Sundays and stuff like that, just so the youth leagues can have them. I tried to be a little bit more minimal this year.
That's good.
We appreciate that, and so do they.
Yeah.
We all work together in this
Well,
city.
and any time you need to email us,
Okay.
I'm open. Where if there's anything you can do, it's to our benefit, like, we want them.
Is there anything on here that we charge a fee for, or is everything waived?
Looks like everything's waived.
Patty, if nothing, we charge you a fee for?
No,
Okay. All right, everything is waived.
you can charge Scott. No.
Charging them one thing, getting paid is another.
Yeah, no, I think that's discussions for another day, Mr. Chairman, because I, for one, I'm a little concerned that, and this, Patty, please don't take this personal, but I'm a little concerned that the school department, the Lowell School Department charges our recreation department to run programs for our Lowell youth.
So
and
they used to.
They still,
No, Peter's saying they do it now.
They do,
Peter-
but until Saturday, so we used to charge at the high school too, because they don't have custodians on staff on Saturday.
Right.
Custodians don't work Saturdays.
Right.
That's how the big flood got, remember the
Right.
flood that took out the
Right.
thing? So now, they used to charge us too, by
Right.
the way. So
Yeah.
if we had practice on a Saturday, we'd have to move money from our budget to the custodial
Right.
budget to cover. But because of that big flood that took out the,
Right.
the band room.
The band room, yeah.
Now there's somebody on Saturdays.
Okay.
So let's just say you
Yeah.
guys were to have something at the high school on a Saturday, I don't think you would get charged a custodial fee because there is actually someone there.
Okay.
But if you're to have something, like if we have something at the STEM or the Rogers or somewhere on a Saturday, we also get charged by our own department.
Right.
But in the same token, we don't have anybody working on Sundays out at the stadium. And
Right.
yet you're requesting a lot of dates to have
Right.
someone there. So the city of Lowell's gotta pay
Right.
for this guy to go out there for 8
So
hours.
I just let you know, the school department does charge us though.
Yeah.
So like on Sundays, basketball practices on
Right.
Sunday, and they charge us out of Scott and I's account or the athletic.
yeah, like,
They charge us, we have to pay custodial
Yep.
fees.
Well, unfortunately, Peter and I have been around a while, but there was at one point, I ran a basketball league, and we used the schools. And we weren't charged at one point.
Yeah.
Then we were charged at one
Now we're
time.
charged too though.
But my point is, the city's not charging you to use our
Yeah.
fields on Sunday.
Oh,
So
no, we
at
don't.
some point, there has to be some agreement, together
you know,
meeting the
one hand
minds.
wash the,
Not charge-
Maintenance of effort.
Get them to not
Yeah.
charge us too.
yeah, that's what we want. That's
No,
what we
no,
want.
that's what we want.
Both hands, you know.
It's about the
not
kids,
just
it's about the
not
youth.
blow high.
Yeah.
I think our soccer, I think for our basketball teams to practice, and they practice Sundays, because they play games on Friday night, they take Saturday off,
right.
and then they practice Sunday. So we do 8 to 12, and there's obviously no custodian there. So we incur $3,600 a season on custodial fees that we have to transfer to the custodial account.
Now, Mr. Skinner, you gotta be ashamed of himself for charging.
Yes, we should. No,
you
so
know,
I'm just saying, I don't
it is
think,
a
I don't
shame.
think it's mutually you guys too, I think that started, I won't drop the name.
No,
of
no,
the
no, we'll be
person
nice,
that
we'll be
started
nice, we'll be-
charging us.
Please
The
don't,
person-
please don't.
You know,
We get in
sorry.
enough trouble, we don't want any more trouble.
Jesus.
Yeah, so
No.
I agree 100%,
Okay,
whatever it has to
okay.
be,
All right.
Scott, obviously, we all support it.
Let
We're all
sleeping
there for the
dogs
same
lie.
thing.
Mr. Chairman, I'll make a motion to accept the Lowell High School 2026 practice and contest request for dates.
I'll second that.
Okay. Further discussion? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. You're all
All
set,
right, guys,
Patty.
I'll see you next year.
Take it easy,
Okay.
Patty. Patty?
I'll see you next year, and hopefully with our teams, they're all going into the tournament.
Hopefully all of them.
I know.
Yeah. Patty, good job.
Yep. Yep.
Bye, guys.
Thank you, Patty.
Thank you. Thank you, Patty.
Bye, Patty.
Yeah, whenever.
Okay. Okay, leaves us with one group left. Welcome. Glad you could make it. Thank you. Okay, this is number 9, and okay, number 10 is one for our in-house purposes. We just have number 9 to deal with. Is that correct, Heather?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Gentlemen, please.
So it's not a request for a permit or a field, obviously, it's about a field that was, a baseball field that was converted to a softball field
Correct.
that wasn't supposed to be. There was no permission to do so. We went to a subcommittee meeting
Okay.
back in
April 3rd.
23 with Rita, Councilor Mercier and Councilor Getchier, and they told us at that time there'd be no impact done to that field.
Okay. Please be more specific so I can remember it. Just list the name of the field.
It was a
everything.
Marlboro
Just don't assume I know
baseball field.
everything.
So a Marlboro baseball field
Okay.
was converted to a softball field
Okay. And that's the one over off
on
of-
West Meadow Road.
Pardon?
West Meadow Road.
Yes,
up at
okay, right to
Memorial
the left.
School.
Okay, right before the school. Okay.
So they didn't get any authorization from this board to do so, correct?
I'm not aware of that,
No, they never did.
Yeah.
no.
We were never contacted again. My family and the Mahoney family, originally what it was, and when they got the opera money, they were gonna move Mahoney Field up to Montblow Field and put Montblow Field up in the back with a,
Okay.
behind the Wang School. But
Right.
with conservation and stuff, it wasn't feasible to do so.
Okay,
So, because there was no lights at Mahoney, but they're putting basketball courts there. All they gotta do is just turn some lights.
Yeah.
Really not that difficult. So they basically denied it that night, and Matt LaLasha took it upon himself with somebody in the city and went and converted it and ripped off the infield and made it a softball field. My father coached for 35 years.
okay.
The same team, I played for him 50 years ago. My son, my nephew played for him, his father played for him, like generations. And they just took it up, you know, one day just thought we're gonna make it a softball field, because there's lights there.
Yeah, I was not aware of that,
Yeah,
okay.
I just don't.
Now,
think it's
originally,
right.
when it was named Montpelier, they gave you exclusive use for what you could use it for?
Baseball field.
Okay, was that in the literature that was written? I'm just trying to get a history.
When they dedicated the field, I don't know, it's always been a baseball field for the last
Right.
50 years.
Okay, but in the dedication, did it say it had to stay that? That's all I'm trying to understand.
It was dedicated the baseball field, that's, you know, they didn't
They didn't say,
specifically say
okay.
that. But it's been a baseball field. They convert fields throughout the city elsewhere.
That I don't know, that's why I'm asking the question. So I just want to make sure I understand everything correctly. I'm not making,
Yeah, they
one way or the other,
dedicated the
sir.
baseball field in his
Right.
name, and it's been a baseball field.
I don't know the history of anything that's
I
been
believe it was actually dedicated as Ronald Montplo Little League Field,
Right.
Little League field.
League Baseball Field.
Okay, all right.
So
That would be
whoever did
specific.
that should have came in front of us to get a permit, or can they do it without the permit from us?
When it was changed, you mean?
Change it from.
So
baseball to
what I've always understood is that any changes, additions, or removals of fields should be coming to the Board of Parks to get approval. And then
Council approves it.
the council has to approve it, and just like we did with ARPA, when the ARPA parks were getting done, the new Jackson Street Park Playground, I don't know what it's called. When they wanted to put Lowell High School at Cawley Stadium 100 years ago, they came to get board permission. So the policy has always been, that I've understood, that whenever there's a new facility on park property, a change of usage, a removal, it comes to the board for approval prior to work being done.
Okay, that was my understanding too.
Yeah, Councilor Gitcha called me, and he said the same thing, that it had to get approval.
Which it was never done. This happened about 8 years ago with Kelly Page Field up in Shed Park. And when Mrs. Page found out, she went to the council, and the council ripped us, you know what, and blaming us, and we had no idea what was going on.
All right, so
We were the last one to know.
Yeah, and the Mahoney
be
field
notified.
too, that softball field is gonna sit idle now.
Right.
Because if they're gonna use Montblow Field now, because it's a softball field.
Which one is Mahoney when I'm looking at the park?
Father McGuire
Father
Park,
McGuire
Okay,
on
all
Fourth Avenue.
they're doing the new
Wentworth.
basketball courts
Oh, okay,
here,
all right.
and pickleball courts.
They all change names so quick sometimes, it's hard for me to remember which
Well,
where.
the baseball field names
Right.
don't change, they stay
Right.
the same. It's like Rita said, I'm gonna quote her, you can't have a corner dedicated to a WW2 veteran, a family, and that since they all died, well, we can just change it because they're no longer
Right.
here, you know?
Yeah.
Once
No, I
it's
understand.
dedicated, you gotta keep it that, I mean, not necessarily the field, but the name.
No, I understand. You know, we're trying to protect your rights as well.
Yeah.
And a lot of times we don't, a
I
lot of
would
other
just like
people
to see it
don't
go
quite
back to a
understand what the
baseball field.
procedure is. If we all understand the procedure, it makes it easy, but
Right,
obviously
right.
some group did not.
Well, yeah, it's somebody in the city. This guy that, Matt LaLasha, the Pawtucket role, now it's
Okay.
Lowell Youth Baseball. He doesn't have the authority to go do it or.
No, he does
means
not.
Or equipment to do it, so.
It does not.
It was done, you know, with the city employees.
Okay, so that's something we will have to find out who authorized that to be done. I don't believe this board did. I know,
Yeah.
when I've been sitting here, and I've
Right.
been sitting here on this position for a long time,
Yeah.
I have no record of my ever being involved in anything in
Right.
that change. Okay?
It wasn't supposed to change either. so
No,
that's
it
why
wouldn't
they
have,
didn't
no, it
come
wouldn't.
here.
And
I
that
don't
is
even know
something-
why they
But
did
it's
that.
something I would not have allowed to have happened
Right.
for the same reason. It's named after Montblow, it's gonna
Yeah.
stay, and this is what it's used for, that's what it's gonna stay.
Yeah,
Okay, I totally agree with you.
Especially where they're doing the new basketball court, so they're gonna be putting new lighting, because they're expanding it near Mahoney Field. That was the reason for the change, because they want a field with lights, and I get it, so the
Right.
girls can play softball at night.
Right.
I'm all for that,
Right.
100%, but just put lights right there. They
Do it
can't
the
say
right
it's not
way.
in the budget, they're gonna be wiring lights anyway. All you gotta do is just put a couple more and turn them.
Can I say something? You know how many times that field is used for softball in the summer?
Right.
5 or 6 times, that's it.
Right.
That's all. It's, they
But
don't
they
use that.
claim and said that numbers are up, and so be it. If they are, they are. If they're not, they're not, but
Yeah, but see, they're playing in a league that where they're playing Chelmsford,
That's
Drake.
cyclical, what you want to
You
do.
know,
You're
and
up
it's- so
and
they're
down.
not home every night. If they
Right,
only
right.
They might use that field one.
So, I mean, yeah, that's another thing too. Are they gonna do tournaments up there at Marlboro Field under the lights now too? Now that it's Lowell Youth and.
That's a
get the
separate
softball
issue.
there?
That's a separate issue
That's a
with this
separate
committee.
issue.
Yeah,
This
right,
committee.
right. Well, yeah, then,
Our opinion is no,
No.
yeah,
okay?
Mr. Chairman,
On
may
my opinion.
right.
may I, Mr. Chairman?
Yes.
Jeff, do you have anything you want to add, or you just want to go along?
Just that.
I watched that meeting. I watched it twice. I watched it again today. And I listened to it very thoroughly. And I know you spoke there. I know Jen Mahoney spoke there. I think Tim Mahoney? Tim Mahoney spoke there. Rita, and it had to do with the opera funding,
Right.
of them redoing the parks.
Yeah.
Which was almost $10 million the city spent on the opera money into the city parks, which we're grateful for. I just want to say, as someone who's sitting on this board, I have a park named, a field named after me.
Right.
And I would be very, very upset,
Yeah.
just as much as your family, if you
Right.
wanted to change it. And with that being said, just that I wasn't notified would upset me. But I also heard Jen speak, and I'm hearing you tonight. You want what's best for the league, the
Absolutely.
youth of the city, ultimately. So I think when you listen to Matt LaLashia, because that field is not a softball field, they
Little
utilize it for baseball also. I see the T-ball kids up there and the minor league kids up there.
Right.
Although I used to take care of ball fields, and there's a big difference between a baseball field, little league field, and a softball field.
There's no hill. You don't.
Well, you have a sod, you have sod, you have
Sod
a
in the
hill.
infield.
And you have a hill with the mound.
Well, right,
And it would take you no money at all, just to go there and take a little league field and wipe it out and make it a softball field. But it would take a lot of money, and that's gonna be one of my motions tonight, to find out what it would cost the city to put the
Reverse.
sod back in there.
Right.
So that would probably be my motion after I speak, but I want to speak on a couple things, because I did speak with the attorney on this twice. I spoke with Eric and Rita. And I want to apologize from this board,
Right.
that we are appalled, all of us, that we were not even notified
Right.
that this happened. And I want to tell you, the person that was responsible for it should be reprimanded.
I agree.
Because that vote was clearly taken, and if you watched the meeting last night, the city council meeting, Eric Gitche made a motion asking the city, who has to notify? When you go to, if you're at a board meeting, who is to notify that department not to do anything? There was no notice, there was a break in service there. No, there was a weak link, nobody notified the Parks Department of that meeting saying, do not touch that field.
Right.
There was a conversation between Matt and Shannon, absolutely.
Yeah.
And it was egregious. After that vote was taken, you basically snubbed your nose at the city council
Yeah.
and said, you know what, I don't care what your board's gonna do, we're gonna do it anyways.
Yeah.
But with that being said, I think, Jeff, you, and then I heard Jen, I think you want what's best for the neighborhood. So I probably, if they had presented that to me in this board, we probably would vote for it, because it's a multiple use field. There was no softball field, but also we would have recommended, probably if we had known back then with if the opera group that came before us, why don't you put lights there at Mahoney's? If they're worried about lights, why can't you just put add lights up there at McGuire?
Right.
It's not right there at McGuire, and they're doing it all over, you're right, they're putting
Not
up,
only that, there's
they're expanding the courts.
There's flush toilets there at the concession stand at
Right.
Mahoney, where in Marlboro there's not. There's
So-
no porta potties, and for girls, that's just.
Man, not
So
good.
Jeff, I can tell
I
you,
just go for men too.
I mean, the other thing they talked about, and I'll give that some credence, there is no parking there. There's no
Right.
parking there, park on both sides of the
And a
street,
new
you can't
court is
move there
just
down
gonna
to
add,
Woodward.
you know, they gotta park
So,
in the church
but I
parking
just think it wasn't presented professionally, and I'm very embarrassed to sit on this
Yeah.
board and say that someone in our city egregiously did that after they were told not to.
Right.
And I think someone should be reprimanded. That's my opinion. I'm a union rep, though.
Yeah.
I won't represent them.
Yeah.
You
know, and I agree, and I get it.
I just want to tell you, Jeff, we are very appalled. I know this board has, and I've
Appreciate-
talked to
I
them.
appreciate you hearing me and
And it-
taking the time
yeah.
to, you know.
I think what I'm gonna make the motion to see what it would cost the city to resod that field.
It shouldn't have happened.
Yeah. Or, I mean, if, I get it, the funds are, you know, they got the high school project, and they don't have the funds, they don't have the funds. I
Right.
mean,
But if I, in the same token, I want the youth of the city and the neighborhood, we listen to neighborhood leads, when they come in, they tell us what they need, and we try to accommodate them. So I don't want to take away lights for softball, because they have a lead going now, and as you know, it's dark at 6 o'clock, these girls are just getting on the field, they wouldn't be able to play. So we want to advance the girls, and we want to advance the multiple use of the field. But let's do it professionally, let's do it the correct way. Because like we said, if we had had that conversation back when, we would have said, do you have enough Apple money? Just put the lights there at Mahoney and leave the Lily Field alone.
It could have been done correctly.
So again, me as one board member, I would promise you, as long as I'm sitting on this board, they'll never change that name of that field or take that stone or anything away from that field. I will promise you.
Well, changing the name will never happen.
Yeah,
You know, but-
changing the name of that field will never happen. As far as some conversion, my understanding, talking again with the city attorney, there's some leadway about what jurisdictions we have and what jurisdictions we don't have. And whether or not, but there are many times they brought proposals to us, the Parks Department, about changing fields, and we've said no. They wanted to put a dog park at Olivera. We said no. A year later, Clementi is using the field because they're doing a North Common over. So the field was used, and we told them no. So they're well aware of the protocol. The department, the guy who's in charge of the parks is well aware of the protocol, and he'd come before this board, and he'd just be ashamed of himself for not notifying the family.
I agree.
Yeah, and Rita's well aware of what the
Right.
procedure is.
They're very upset as well. So with that being said, Mr. Chairman, if anybody else doesn't have anything, I would like to make a motion that we put a request in of what it would cost to resod that field and make it back into a Lily field.
I'll second that.
Okay, further discussion? Okay, discussion with that, we have no idea financially what it'll cost.
Right.
All right, so that's something we're gonna have to look into.
So all I'm looking for is just someone give us a cost as of what it would do. I'm not
Look into
voting
the
up, down, or
look into
anything
the
else.
feasibility.
Yes, yes.
Do me favors, I'll certainly help. I'll lay some sod, I'm not afraid of that. I'm a contractor, I work
Yeah,
like that
yeah.
and get dirty every day, so.
But in Jeff, in all fairness, I also want the lead to come to us. I was expecting
That's the only thing you gotta remember.
that Matt would be here. I'm sure he's probably in another place, and let us know that by changing that, how is that going to affect, now that the Apple money's already been spent? How is that going to affect his,
Well, it's still under
the
construction. I
children?
don't think they have the lights up yet.
They can always find money.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, I just don't want to affect the current, right now, he has a current lead going on, right now, because he came before us, not even 2 months ago, to do the fall lead, right? He does a fall lead
That's all-
softball up there.
that's all done, that's all
Or is it with the Chelmsford and Drake and everything?
That's
Yes.
all done.
So I just like to hear, I want what's best for the league.
Yeah, I don't want
the
the kids not to play.
Right, and I think that you want that, and I think Jen said the same thing at that meeting. You want what's best for the neighborhood kids, and if,
Once kids keeps
Right.
kids out of
Yeah, but
trouble.
we don't wanna be hoodwinked as well.
Right.
right,
I know.
exactly, and we feel like we were.
If somebody did that going in, they went in with the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
It
they knew-
shouldn't have
I think they knew better, and they just.
Right, so if a thing has to
They
be,
wanted to beg for forgiveness.
has to be reversed,
Yeah.
it should be reversed. People may not like it, but that's the proper way to handle it,
Yeah.
you know?
All right, well, I appreciate your time, thank you.
I appreciate your time coming here, Joe.
Good night.
Yep, thank
All
you.
right, thank you very much.
So we got a motion, second?
Yes.
Second, yep.
All in favor?
All right.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. All right. We're out of here, and it's not 7 o'clock, all right.
Not yet. Not yet, we got one more. Next month meeting.
Okay, reminder of November 19th and December 17th, Board of Parks meeting. Discussion on whether those should be held or canceled. First, is there anything that we have that is pending that needs to be handled, Heather?
Nope, so I actually went ahead today and I printed out all the outstanding fees that we have, so you guys should all have that, just for you to look at.
Thank you.
Saw that. Yeah.
We will refer it up to what, finance?
So we will send out emails to these people to remind them they have fees in place. Some of them were waived tonight, so some of them will be arbitrarily removed as we go through the minutes from tonight's meeting. Like Sabie's credit will take care of his. Pop Warner, one of theirs is a credit
Right.
we received tonight, so some of them will come off anyway. The rest of them will reach out with an email to follow up on.
All right.
And then usually what we'll do is in December, we'll send the numbers to our finance person, who will then follow up with the CFO on how they want to proceed. But we
Okay.
just want to make sure you guys were aware of this. And also, with the reduction of usage of Cauley Stadium, we brought in about $20,000 less this year than last year. So just want to make sure you guys were aware of that, 'cause at the last meeting, you were asking about that number.
So we probably make that up on the maintenance fees. Mr. Chairman, there's one other thing that I've got a call from the chairperson of the City Council Parks and Recreation Subcommittee, Council Mercia,
Okay.
saying that she is gonna try to get us in as soon as possible to meet regarding the tournament fees and language fees that we had put into the law department. And she asked me, you know, if this is urgent, and I told her it was, because we'd really like to have it in place for the first of the year. So when
Correct.
people requesting tournaments or dates like that, they normally don't come in January. I told her that they're requesting tournament dates, but we'd like to have also the language change in effect by January 1st, and makes our job a little easier. And she said she would try to, she could almost assure me, she said that would happen.
Well, I think the one thing being is, we can't be, you know, cart before the horse, you know, and we're the last to know if they want to have tournaments and all of a sudden expect us to move. You know, poor planning on their part doesn't constitute an emergency on our part, and sometimes it happens that way. Well, we're doing this, we need it done.
Yeah.
No, they should know in ahead. They all know in ahead what their schedule is gonna be. The question
know-
is,
I
the
know the
date may
softball
not be,
knows.
the number of teams
Right.
might be a variable.
Well, it makes
But they
like-
basically know what's gonna happen.
I basically reiterated to the Council Mercia that it makes our job a little easier if we have everything in place by January, when people are starting to put in their bids for 2026. And she assured me that she would make that happen.
Okay.
I know the softball tournaments are already in.
They all know the dates. It's just a matter of,
You go on the line,
But
you
it's
find out
not-
the dates.
It
is it
isn't so much-
February 7th, or is it February 8th, because the calendar moves?
And sometimes it's not just about the dates and stuff like that, but it's the new fees and stuff and structures that we're gonna put in place. I mean, if you're charging a team, you were charging $800 last year, and now you've got a fee of an extra, let's say $150 per night, you've gotta make that fee up somewhere, so I think it's.
But they all know fees are coming, so we're gonna set the fee, and if they haven't been proactive enough on their end, then shame on them. What we've done in the past thing is that you say, okay, the fees are gonna go up. We're gonna suppose the set of the fee is $100. We're gonna say the fee is gonna be $125, but it might go back to $100. So assume that you're gonna pay the $125. All right, so they're aware of it. All of a sudden, we don't want them to say, well, we weren't aware of it, you can't do it. Say, yes, you were aware of it.
But in all fairness, as Tom had stated, and I'm not sure 100%, but Tom would know better than I do, that there's a good chance that the person that's been utilizing these fields for tournaments, for mostly in the city, probably won't be representing that tournament anymore.
He's not. I can
So-
tell you that, I can
so
tell you that
then-
right now.
Right, and that's my point, so it's gonna be someone new.
Yes.
And if someone new is coming in, they need to know that these are the rates
All right.
we are charging, and these are the fees that we're now gonna be
All right,
charging.
we set the higher rates for them then. The new people coming in, these are the higher rates.
Right.
If you don't like it, go somewhere else.
But also there was stuff in there about the garbage removal, which is, I'm very concerned
Right,
about.
I mean, that's gonna be, if you're gonna have the event, you need to get the garbage removed. I
Yeah.
think they all agree with that.
Right.
You know, they can't argue with that. And if they don't wanna pay the garbage, they don't get the permit.
So, Mr. Chairman, with that, I'll make a motion that we adjourn for the November and December meetings.
When they have it in case of emergency, that's
In
it.
case of emergency, that either, by majority vote of the board, we have a right to have an emergency meeting.
Right, that's what I was asking Heather for. Do we have anything that is specific that we have to do?
If there's something pending by the
Right.
vote of the majority of members of the board that we would need.
Mm-hmm.
I'll make that in form of a motion, Mr. Chairman.
We have a second?
I'll second it.
Okay, further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. We're all set. Okay. Everybody have a happy holiday season, and,
Mr. Chairman, I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
okay.
I don't see anything for me.
And the one thing we want to make sure that we lead, we don't follow. And for the longest time, we've been following what they want to do. Well, we can't do it because they may not play, because the fee's too high. Too bad. Go to the registry of motor vehicles, tell them that. What happens? What happens? You don't get it.